I grew up in the gym, in a gym where I watched Mike Tyson. Hey, it's me, Mike Tyson. Fight my fight with Peter McNeely on Cox Cable. I grew up in a gym where I watched Mike Tyson, Gerald McClellan, Felix Tito Trinidad, Terry Norris, and Riddick Bowe as a kid. And Gervonta Davis is one of the most explosive fighters I have ever witnessed in person. His power is legit. I got Tank him by KO within 6 rounds. This is coming from former TMT Mayweather Promotions fighter Ishe Smith. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Tank versus Rollies tonight. Order it through Showtime pay-per-view. This is going to be a great fight. Fans seem to be very tapped in with this one. I've seen Senicia Estrada, great champion female fighter. Not many fights sparked my interest, but Tank versus Rolly is definitely one that had. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. So everybody in the boxing world seems to be tapped in. Tank is a star. Rolly's done a great job. You heard from Mayweather Promotions former fighter Ishe, and he says he watched the greats, guys like McClellan and Terry Norris and Mike Tyson, and he's co-signing Tank, and he's saying that Tank is one of the most explosive people that he's ever witnessed live, right? So that's high praise. We'll get to that more in a second. Make sure you guys come in, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest. Ishe Smith also says, Tank put ass in the seat. This generation ucks with him, period. Rolly's comment made no sense to me. His star power is legit. He needs the right opponents now. So he's vouching for Tank being a star, which is what I've told you. So he says, Rolly reminds me of Ricardo Mayorga, another thing that I've said on my channel. Tank is too sharp and too gifted to get hit by that wild Ish. I just don't see it. It may not even go 6 rounds. So his initial tweet says he's picking Tank by 6 round knockout, I believe. And he's saying, hey, based on how Rolly fights and, that Mayorga stuff, it may not even go that many rounds. It may be a shorter night. Listen, this is a great fight. Shout out to Mayweather Promotions. I think they did a hell of a job with Showtime, the All Access. The two genuinely don't like each other. And this is, I'm not gonna say it's rare, but you don't always get two guys in the gym that don't like each other, that are signed with the same promoter, and then one guy becomes the other guy's mandatory, and then that said promoter puts both of their guys in there with each other. Now, this is a point that I'm making on my channel and I've been making, and a lot of people aren't really giving credit to that. How many times have you seen like Eddie Hearn or whoever and a promoter, and they have two guys that could fight each other? Like, let's say Anthony Joshua and Dillian White, a rematch. All the time Dillian White was complaining about title shots and 1,000 days and 1,200 days and all that. He could have fought Joshua for a title. They're both with Matchroom. It's not like Joshua fought all unifications and all mandatories. When Big Baby Miller had tested positive for the PEDs, they could have brought Dillian White. He said he was down to fight Joshua even with little notice, but they brought in Andy Ruiz Jr. because they thought Andy Ruiz, thought it was sweet, and Andy Ruiz was the guy that beat him. So props to Leonard Ellerbe, Floyd, and Al Heyman and Mayweather Promotion. These guys don't like each other. They got something to get off their chest, and then they're making it happen, and no one's getting in the way of that happening. This fight, the buildup has been intense. The buildup has been, funny at moments, tense and intense at moments. Tank said, "This is my time now. You on my time. You with me." Rolly said, "I'm gonna knock you out in 1 round." I mean, punches and sparks are gonna fly. I'm proud of Tank for shutting the critics up. And this is not from the Rolly weigh-in, but in general, shutting people up, making weight with no problem. I mean, Tank, he can clearly make 130. If you're at 133 and you look like that, and you made it look like it was easy, then with the proper diet and nutritionist, he can easily make 130. Period. Maybe even lower. Look at him, because he don't look like, he's not the tallest guy. It's just, I think Tank, the biggest thing is just putting in the work and having a nutritionist, eating the right nutritious meals and things like that. It's going to take effort, but that's everybody in boxing to cut weight. You know what I mean? In this new generation, there's not that many Floyd Mayweathers and many pocket, I want to, it's up to my promoter, that they just walk around at their fight weight. There's not that many guys doing that anymore. You know what I mean? So proud Tank. He made weight. Some people question if Rolly was weight drained. He's a big dude. He has time to replenish and things like that. He's young. He's younger than Tank. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good fight. Ex-Mayweather Promotions fighter Ishe Smith, he's saying that, yo, I've seen, so I'm assuming, I'm not Ishe Smith, but I'm assuming the years seem like they align when he was there, when Rolly would have been there as well. So if he's publicly saying that, yo, I'm picking Tank, Tank's one of the most explosive, I'm pretty sure that encompasses that he's seen Rolly in the gym too. So he has insight and intel on the situation because he came up in that situation. And like he said, he's been around all these legends, and he's saying Tank is, the dude right now, and he's vouching for his explosiveness. And again, I'm pretty sure he's seen Rolly spar in the gym just like he's seen Tank. So whatever he's seen has him leaning towards Tank. It is what it is. We're going to find out in a matter of hours. Come back for the watch party. Also subscribe if you like boxing content. The push, will that make Rolly fight emotional? Will that make Tank pay for pushing and, triggering the bull? A lot of questions in this fight, but both guys have knockout power in both hands, and that's dangerous. Look at Calvin Ford. That is hilarious. He laughing. He liked that. That ain't nothing new to him. Tank looked like a stone cold killer. Look at Sam Watson. This is just a funny picture. There's Larry Wade, Tom Brown. He's like, oh man, it's going down. Come back to the channel. I'll see y'all then. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe to next videos. Ego, signing off.